A new mystery surrounds the mystical Gila Cliff Dwellings National Monument. The Park Service doesn't know why less people are visiting. Magiel Venema, a tourist from the Netherlands, gets off the beaten path, visiting the Gila Cliff Dwellings north of Silver City, New Mexico.
It's so big, and it's, well, you can get a little bit of a feeling how those people must have lived here and how hard their life must have been.
Each year, thousands of tourists like Venema drive in through the national forest and hike over the Gila River and streams to get to the 700-year-old structures built in the cliffs. Steve Riley is the monument supervisor.
It's sitting in this, marvelous location, in the middle of 500,000 acres of wilderness. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's that contemplative ability to come up here and just enjoy something that, people lived here 700, 800 years ago and see what they saw then. We see today what they saw.
The wood in the dwelling is all original, and Riley says by taking core samples of the wood, scientists were able to determine just how old the entire structure is. According to Riley, the Tularosa Magiel people built the dwellings and shortly after left the area.
These people's ancestors today are the northern Pueblos and probably some of the Pueblos in further south into Mexico.
Some years, more than 60,000 people visit the National Monument. But lately, Riley says visitation is down.
And we have no idea why. Gas prices have been stable all summer. Just one of those things, maybe.
Riley expects only about 40,000 people will visit this year. However, in neighboring states like Colorado and Arizona, monument and park visitation is up. Riley wonders if New Mexico is doing enough to attract tourists.
If you have one state that's selling itself well and a state next to it that's not, people are going to go to the state to hear about it.
Which he feels is a big loss to the state economy.
Well, it's definitely an impact. Most of the studies show that for every dollar spent in the state by an out-of-state visitor generates $4 to $6 to sometimes as much as $10 in rollover money in the state. So it is a big issue.
Tourist Magiel Venema thinks most people just don't know what New Mexico has to offer compared to neighboring states.
I think so. I think the other places, of course, Grand Canyon is very well known, and Grand Canyon is also, easily situated when you are already on the west coast. This is more far. You have to do a little bit more study to know what's here. But once you're here, you are highly rewarded.
A reward Riley hopes a greater number of tourists will experience in the future. For KRWG, I'm Andersen.